Good morning, guys. Time is 7:35. Michaela is about to add some ink to the DTF printer, getting going for today. So let's go ahead and add some cyan. I think we also have to add yellow. And since we have the two DTF printers, we can just go ahead and top off both of them, even though it looks like the other one is pretty good on cyan. But this one definitely does need to be refilled. If you guys wonder where we get our ink from, we buy them straight from the manufacturer in China, oddly, and we pay about like $25 per color ink and I think $30 per white, but don't quote me on those prices. It's just off the top of my head. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let Michaela finish doing that up. We have, oh boy, it's still zoomed in. Oh, wrong way. I'm gonna go ahead and let Michaela finish up doing that. She's going to get the DTF printer started today. I think she already has the files ripped, so she's just going through the process, cleaning them, getting everything all sorted out with the nozzles, making sure that we have clean heads, and then we can go ahead and get printed today. We're going to be starting with DTF printer number 1 today. I already have the film all attached and ran through the dryer. For DTF printer number 2, we'll start working on that one after we get DTF printer number 1 up and running, but as you can see, we still have to attach the film and get everything sorted out with that. Got some extra powder building up right there. I think it was probably from yesterday when we cut the film. Mic there so you guys can get that nice ASMR shot. Alright guys, 8:34. Just wanted to touch base a little bit on what we got going on today. Today is going to be a pretty computer heavy day. I just finished putting in the orders from Etsy into Deco Network, getting that all figured out so that we have the designs ready for the DTF printer. We can just go in there and download the files and we don't have to worry about the sizing, anything else like that. Right now I'm going to switch gears to sending an email to our email subscribers. If you guys are not subscribed to our newsletter for either WW Transfers or AMS, make sure you guys subscribe. For WW Transfers, you get the first insight onto when there is new designs being launched, and for AMS we offer promotions like free shipping like once a month. So if you guys are signed up to our newsletter, you will get free shipping code once per month that you can use throughout the rest of the month. So I'm going to do one for both AMS and WW Transfers, and then after that I have to reclaim some 40 mesh screens because we have a puff screen print transfer. Got to do some SEO work, post some stuff to social media, look at the job candidates, and then today we will end out by cutting and packaging WW transfer orders and finishing up the customs that Michaela is going to be working on today. Pretty busy day, a lot of computer work. Let's get going. 10:58. Been working on the computer, got all of the SEO stuff all wrapped up and everything I needed to do for that. Michaela, in the meantime, has had both of the DTF printers running and getting all of the customs and WW transfer orders packaged up. Like, look at this, guys. Is this not a sight to behold? 2 DTF printers running simultaneously in one shop under the same roof. It's crazy. Michaela also spent some time getting all of the transfers cut up and organized. They're semi-organized now. They're sitting on the table still, but it's better than what it was before. If you guys saw the table, it was just a chaotic, absolute disaster. So at least you can see all of the designs now, and it's a little bit better, but we still need a more long-term strategy for how to solve these, or how to store these transfers efficiently, since we can't use TikTok Shop with ShipStation. ShipStation, if you're watching this, get on that integration with TikTok Shop. We really need that. But yeah, everything's been going well. This printer just ended its file, so I got to load up another one. Michaela's currently in the bathroom, so I am watching the DTF printers, making sure no problems crop up. But yeah, everything's going well today. While I am doing that, once Michaela comes out, she will take back control of the printers and I can get started reclaiming these screens right here. As you guys remember, I have to reclaim the 40 mesh screens because we have a puff design that has to be printed, and puff screen print transfers need the lowest mesh possible to have those actual puff additives go through the mesh on the screen and be deposited onto the transfer paper. So that's what we got going on today. Feels really good to have our head back above water. It feels like the past 3 weeks we've just been drowning, trying to just stay alive and survive. But feels like we're hitting our stride now. Everything's getting a little bit back to normal, getting back in the groove of things. So I got to get another file started up on that printer. Let's go get that going. All right, guys, about 3:10. I am just working on getting some WW transfer order package up. Michaela is just working on finishing up the last of the orders that we need to print today on the DTF printer. But I also got some sample boxes shipped out. We got 35 of those shipped out. USPS, just the last little bit. And then as you can see, guys, already are getting the switch to UPS. So I'm going to have a lot more boxes that we have to take to UPS. I think today we're just going to try and fit them all in the car. We still have a good bit left to ship, as you can see. Hopefully I could show you guys without showing the addresses, but yeah, all those gotta go today. And they're not all UPS. I think there's a few that have PO boxes, so we gotta ship those USPS. We don't have a choice. UPS doesn't ship to PO boxes. But yeah, so Michaela is just gonna work on getting these guys finished up. And the file is at 69%. Is there another file that we have to do after this? Gotcha. All right, so once this is done, we just have another quick file to print, and then we'll be able to cut the film and get the individual transfers cut up so that we can start or finish packaging up all of the WW transfer orders. I know that there's at least 3 orders that we don't have all of the transfers printed, we don't have them in stock, so I got to get them cut up from the roll so that we can get those orders packaged up today. And then we also have the customs that we have to get out, so good little bit to do here. There is not a chance that we are going to be able to get out of here by 4 today, which means that we are going to be stuck in Tuesday traffic, the absolute worst kind, and just nothing that can really be done about it. We got to get these orders out, got to get everything packaged up. But Michaela just cut one of the films, and these are all WW transfers, so we got to get all these guys cut up and placed into their temporary location, which, as I told you guys earlier, is going to be on the table over here. But while I'm packaging these up, I actually found another podcast that I like, so I figured I would share it with you guys. It's Acquired. Every company has a story, and they basically go deep dives into each company. So the one I'm going to be listening to now is Costco, but I did one on AWS earlier this morning. It was a really interesting one. Kind of how they were born out of Amazon and the leadership, how the leadership evolved throughout AWS. So sorry about that. If you guys are interested, make sure you, just check it out if you're interested. And I don't really have any skin in the game. I just think I like podcasts like this who do deep dives into either companies, their founders, how they operate, stuff like that. It's just fun to learn more about. All right, guys, got one more order left to get packaged up. It is a WW transfer. It sucked here at the end. There was one transfer that got messed up on the order. It looks like it just got hit by the head at some point. That can happen from time to time if the film is doing what I showed you guys in yesterday's video, where it kind of starts to lift up at the top there. If you guys missed that, I'll link the video for you so you can check that out. But if that starts to lift up at the printer end of it, then the printer head will end up striking it because it's raised higher. So that ended up happening, and we had to reprint just one transfer, one design in the order, and got that all sent out at least. So all good on that. It just always is not very fun when you have to turn the printer back on, get the film loaded up just for one transfer after you've already closed the printer down for the day. This is a big WW transfer order. I'm not sure if it really demonstrates, but I think this person ended up ordering like 70 different transfers. So shout out to Summer if you are watching. Thank you so much for your order. We really appreciate it. You placed your order on August 17th and it is getting shipped out today. We were a little bit behind on WW transfer orders this past couple weeks just because things have been just so busy. I think the max we were behind was like 3 days on the WW transfer orders, which really sucks. And obviously we hate to have our customers hanging like that, but we just tried to communicate it to them as much as possible. As soon as we noticed that we were getting behind, we emailed the customer and we're like, hey, just wanted to let you know your order is going to be slightly delayed. We're overwhelmed, just trying to do the best that we can. So at least we tried to let them know so that we could manage expectations. And then we've also been having problems with USPS scanning in our packages, as you guys know. So that's causing an also number of different customer service tickets. And for those, it's like, it looks like we dropped the ball because it still says pre-transit on USPS's system. And that's what the customer ends up seeing. So they're like, what the heck is going on? You haven't shipped my package. What have you been doing all of this time? And yada, yada, yada. So it's just like not the most fun to deal with. But we were just getting through these USPS packages one at a time. And then they will be all done. We won't have to deal with them anymore. We will just have what you guys are seeing here, the UPS packages. And UPS, we get them literally scanned in when we drop them off. So I don't know why that's just rocket science for USPS to do. They can't seem to manage to scan our packages in right when we drop them off. That's just too much to ask. So all in all, it'll just be really good to see that we won't be having any more of these problems with USPS, and we have caught back up on the backlog. So we're all up to date on WW transfer orders with our standard 1 to 3 business day turnaround time, and got to get all of these dropped off to UPS. It's going to definitely be making multiple trips, but there are these other guys who also go to this UPS store, and they have like a seat cover business, and they drop off probably like 9 piles of what you guys are seeing here, like 9 full piles every day full of like seat cover cushions. I don't really know exactly what they are. I think my parents actually have one in their car, but it's like covers the car seat when your upholstery gets bad or whatever. So I guess we're going to be looking like them in a way. We don't have nearly as many packages as they do, but today was honestly a fairly light day on WW. So when we do have those big days where we have like the big stacks of stay flats, that's going to be pretty crazy with these 16 by 16 by 4 boxes. And if you guys don't know, we basically like have to ship them in those boxes rather than the stay flats, which we ship a USPS in, because for some reason, I don't know what it is, UPS just does not like those stay flats, and they charge a handling fee on top of the normal like rate for the shipment. So it's like a $12.50 handling fee, and that's like almost, I mean, that is in most cases more than the ground shipping is, so that's not, you can't do that. But then if we give them like literally a larger box, the 16 by 16 by 4, it takes up more volume than a 22 by 17 by 1 stay flat. They don't charge that additional handling fee. So I guess it's just like what fits through their conveyors or whatever. I don't know exactly the reasoning behind that. So all of this to say, we got to ship our UPS packages in the boxes, which take up a lot more room, but if that's what they want, that's what they want. The boxes are actually cheaper to us. So at the quantity that we buy of the boxes, it comes out to be $1.47 per box, and each stay flat is $1.56 per stay flat. So it's 10 cents cheaper. So I mean, again, I'm not going to complain. It's just the only problem is how much space each of those boxes take up. So yeah, just going to have to deal with it, figure it out. I have been looking at used vans online, like used Ford Transit vans. There was this one I found for like $3,500. $3,500, not bad, but it had like 240,000 miles on it. And yeah, I don't know, that's a lot of miles. But I think it would be all right because I think we would just leave it here at the shop, and then we would just take it from like the shop to the post office to UPS and back. So like all in all, it would be going like literally less than 5 miles per day. So I don't know. It's just I would need it to be like reliable and to start every time, because obviously like we need that van to get our packages dropped off. So I don't know. We've been keeping our eye on it. I think for the meantime though, we'll just keep on doing UPS pickups if there ever is a day that we have like so many packages that we can't fit them all in the car, or worst case scenario, we end up just making multiple trips to UPS. That wouldn't be the worst. It would just not obviously be ideal. But anyways, guys, I'm going to stop jibber jabbering, whatever the word is, and get these guys dropped off to UPS, head on out. It's Tuesday, 5:06, so I think the traffic is going to be deadly, but I mean, the sooner we get started, the sooner we finish, right? So with that, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, and again, I'll see you tomorrow.